Hello, beautiful budgeting people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Lindsay, and on this channel, I budget for my family of 3 and try to keep my life simple, which, you know, when you look at lists and stuff, maybe it's not so simple, but anyway, I try my best. Anyway, so today we are going to go over the first 2 weeks, the first half really of January, and how I'm doing with my budget. And we're gonna hop right into it. All right, so I started out just tracking everything that I spent, not really holding back too much, but also kind of feeling a bit hungover, if you will, from all the spending, you know, over the holidays and the end of the year, that sort of thing. So I feel like in general I spent less than I normally do, but let's take a look. On the 1st, I celebrated the new year by spending $24.87 on Etsy. I went to the grocery store on the 2nd and spent $47.09 on groceries. My first day back physically in the office, I realized I had to refill my parking card, so I put $50 on my parking card for transportation. On the 3rd, again, I spent $1.80 on an Etsy printable. On the 5th, I spent $66, and I'm considering this in the health category. Could be household. We'll see where, I may end up kind of combining the two parts of my budget for this month, because I ended up deciding, it's something I've been wanting for a while, but I realized that, you know, it's something I need. We picked up 2 light therapy lamps, like SAD lamps, you know, the sunlight type therapy lamps for northern climates. In December, January, February, there's not a ton of sunlight. So I decided to get my family a couple of those. And I think it's been making a difference. It's a slight difference, or a subtle difference. But like I noticed when I didn't put it on this morning, by about lunchtime, I was like on edge because I'd been putting it on every morning since they arrived. And I think it's just helped. So I don't know. Anecdotal, I guess. On the 7th, I spent $72 for several birthday presents for my husband. His birthday is next week. And so I'm taking this out of the birthday sinking fund. It was $72. And he's gonna love it. It's so funny. I love it. Functional and funny at the same time. I'm sure it's the best kind of presents. On the 7th, we got some takeout for $26. It was $25 and some odd cents. I don't remember exactly how much it was. So I just rounded it up to $26. On the 7th, we also got, I got my kid a treat from a vending machine. I'm just putting that under miscellaneous. Maybe I should put it under groceries, but I don't know. It just sounds weird. So I'm $1.50 from miscellaneous. On Amazon that same day, I bought a $15 birthday gift for a friend of ours. That comes out of my gifts sinking fund. I had a doctor's fee on the 8th of $128. That comes out of health. I went to Walmart, which I don't go very often, for groceries, and I spent $101.74. On Amazon, I picked up, I think this was gloves. I don't remember, but it was winter gear for $11. I stopped in the Skyway shop. I work in downtown Minneapolis, and there's a Skyway system so that we don't have to go outside in the cold. And there's these little convenience stores here and there throughout the Skyway, and I needed a couple of snacks and a soda. So I'm putting that under groceries. Then we went to a local restaurant later that night and spent $87.59. And that includes the tip. Then on the 11th, I went to REI, which is a hike, camping, outdoors type of store. and bought my son a pair of really nice, I had a gift card, but it was $14.98 over the gift card, a pair of nice, really nice ski gloves. He had his first ski lesson this weekend, and he did pretty good. He listened so well. He did the same class last year, but it was like he was much more focused this year, and it was so cold yesterday though. The wind was just crazy. It's colder today, but anyway, if I remember, I'll put a clip of him going down the mountain here. This way, this way. Good job. Good job. All right, moving on. Later that day, so this was the day before he went skiing. Later that day, I went to the craft store and spent a little bit of money on some stuff for me, $11.17, and then I got some gas in the car for $43.11. And then after skiing, my husband and I took our kiddo out for pizza at a local pizza joint that has really good pizza. And I just rounded the bill up to 50, and we ate in and gave a nice tip and all of that. So all in all, this was the spending. And over 2 weeks, this doesn't include bills. This doesn't include like the electricity bill, the energy bill rather, so we have both electric and gas in the same bill. It doesn't include anything that is directly taken out of our account. This is just kind of the active spending, right? Like either pay cash or pay card for something, or click buy on the internet, right? On Amazon or Etsy, etc. So all in all, if we take a look at my budget for January, so far, this is, can you see that? Is that in frame? Yeah, it's kind of small, sorry. So far in my spending, I've spent $37.84 out of $80 that I've allotted for myself this month. In groceries, I've only spent $157.32, so I am well under even halfway through the grocery budget. Transportation, I'm almost halfway through, and that's kind of to be expected. Sinking funds I don't have on here, but that is, planned spending, right? Health, I am almost 2/3 of the way through, but if I include household in that, I've still got, plenty. And dining out, we are really, we've only got about $35 left of dining out. And then miscellaneous, we are doing good there. So total for the first 2 weeks, first half of the month, was $760.34, which I think is pretty darn good for me. Anyway, that is the budget part of this. Now, I'll show you real quick the no spends that I had. I had a no spend on Thursday the 4th, a no spend on Saturday the 6th, and a no spend today. So this is later in the evening on Sunday the 14th. We didn't spend any money like actively. Something may have come out of our account, but no active spending. So that's what we got there. Now we move on to the leftover money that I had in my wallet. I started the year, I put $200 cash in my wallet. Now, not everything I spent was in cash. So obviously I spent $760. Not everything was in cash. Most of it was on the credit card. But of the cash that I had left in my wallet, I had a bunch of change, which I've already put in my change jar. But I've had 20, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. $49. This is, like I said, this is the leftover cash from the $200 that I had in my wallet. Again, not everything I spent was in cash. Most of it was on our credit card, but that gets paid off every 2 weeks. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got $4 here, and that is going to go into this Let It Snow challenge. This comes from Design by April Fields, and each one of these snowflakes is worth $4. So since I have $4, I'm just going to put that in here. And update the tracker. +4. And this is for seasonal activities. Right, so obviously in the winter, it's winter activities. Then the next thing I'm going to do, let's grab the money back, is I'm going to take these 3 $5 bills, and I've decided I'm going to save $5 bills. And so I found a challenge that I purchased a while back, but I hadn't done yet. This is from Weekly Budgets Co. That's Stay Spooky, and each one of these icons is 50 or 5, and it saves a total of $80. And so when this is complete, I'm going to put it in one of my sinking funds. But until then, it's just going to be my $5 bills from the week, whatever I have left. And so I'm just going to cross off the 5s. So there's 3 $5 bills in there. And that gives me $30 left. We're going to put 10 of it into annual main drain. We get our main drain cleared once a year, and we're coming up to that time now. We have a red maple tree in our front yard that likes to grow its roots in the direction of our main drain. I know eventually we'll need to have the whole thing replaced, but this is we're kind of kicking the can down the road. But yeah, that's one of the things that we're kind of looking at longer term. But for this year, we'll be fine just getting the main drain cleared. So now we have $70 in there. And finally, this $20 will go into car tabs, because these for our newer vehicle are due in February. And I want to at least get a start on this. So now we have $35 in there. Okay. All right. Next, I do have some money for sinking funds, so we'll actually come back to that. I just wanted to kind of in my brain separate the leftover money from the past 2 weeks from what I actually have planned to put in sinking funds. So we'll be back to this binder in a moment. So this is the money that I have for sinking funds this week. I'll get it in order here. I don't know why it's out of order. There we go. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100. And then I do have some money set aside to start my 2024 challenge. So I've been, I want to save 20, H-bucks. I want to save 2024 in 2024. And so I'm going to start it off this week with $50. So, and last but not least, I did come across an H-buck this week. I have not seen an H-buck in a while, at least not that I've noticed. It's very, very possible, even likely, that I missed one or two here and there. But I'm saving H-bucks for our nephew, whose name starts with H. So we've got 10 left to go on this bundle. I already have one bundle that I completed last year. But so this comes from Reinventing Rene or Budget Nerd Co. on Etsy. Her letterbox challenges, she's got all the letters. All right, so long term. I have a new long-term binder. It is not fully filled out yet. I'm still working on making envelopes for it, but I do have the start of one. At least it's at least a temporary envelope, and it's education. If you can't see very well, this is the sticker that, you know, the stickers that come with these binders. Education is for, it's a long-term fund, obviously, for my kiddo. And the 2024 challenge this year will be going towards that. So let's find a 50. Do you think there's a 50 on here, or do you think I need to find it? While I'm looking for it, let me explain. This comes from Nita at the Almost Organized Owl, or Owl Save Wisely on Etsy. And let's see if we can knock out something larger here. Let's do this 33. If we can find a 17, that would be awesome. Hey, here's a 17. All right. So that's 50. Going into education. I don't know, my son is 6, so we have lots of time to save. And he wants to be everything, you know, when he grows up. So I don't know what his educational needs are going to be in the future. It's hard to know that. But it's good to have, it's good in my brain and for my peace of mind to have something started for him, whether he uses it for education or maybe an investment down the line. But it's just some money set aside for him so that he can pursue something that he really wants to pursue, if that makes sense. So anyway, that is the 2024 challenge started. Yay! Okay, sorry, this video is seeming like it, in my brain at least, that it's a hot mess. So I apologize if I am frenetic and all over the place, but it is what it is. It is Sunday evening, and we still have one more day left of a 3-day weekend. So it's great to have a 3-day weekend, but I have to figure out how to entertain my child tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, I love him to pieces, but man, he's all right. We are going to start with, back to this short-term binder, summer camp. And I'm going to put $30 in summer camp. And so summer camp is exactly what it sounds like. It is to pay for some summer camp experiences for my child. Day camps, not like sleepaway camps. So we should have $50 in here. So we had 20, so we got 20, 35, 45, 50. Awesome. So he's expressed interest in drawing camp, which is, oh, I love it. I love seeing the little pictures that he draws and just the interest that he's showing in that. Next, we are going to, so this doesn't have a challenge that goes with it. There's a couple of these that have challenges and a couple that don't. We are going to play Shut the Box for the financial advisors. And then we'll round it up using this to like the nearest 10. All right, Shut the Box comes from Reinventing Rene or Budget Nerd Co. on Etsy. And we will roll the dice. 3 and 1. So 4, 6, 7. If I do Shut the Box, it'll be an even 20. 8, 7. Okay, we'll do 5 and 2. 10. Oh, we can dot 9 and 1. And I'm just going to roll 1 die just to see. If it's a 3, then I shut the box and I put $20 in. If it is not a 3, then it's $3 that I owe and I'll round it up. It is a 5. So $3. And I'm going to round it up to 7. Or I'm going to round it up to 10. So I'm going to add 7 in here. So this fully charged comes from Budget with Ira. It was a freebie in one of the orders that I've placed with him. I think I've actually over-ordered one thing from him. So that was my 100 envelope challenge, which I just started in my most recent video. And so advisors will be getting $10 this week. Or should I play again? I feel like I should play again. I think I'm going to play again. All right, so this is the $10. Let's play again. 7. 9. 7 again. 3 and 4. 4. And we're out. Well, that was fast. All right, so we've got 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 8 is 22. So let's round that up to 25. Right? Okay. So let's do this. Oh, you can't see. Let's make this 10 because I did 7 and then I rounded up with another 3. So it's 10. So it's a total of 35. So $35 is going into our financial advisors fund. We pay annually an annual fee for services of some financial advisors. And that fee is coming out in, I think it's towards the end of February. So we've got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78. $178. And yep, that should be right. Plus 35 is 178. Okay. All right, now I really am going to be done playing Shut the Box. Okay. Next, we are going to put $5 into winter gear because I was right. I'm going to need winter gear. Oh, 3 plus 5 equals 119. Maybe. I don't know, but it's 109 for some reason. Okay. Just gonna reconcile that. I'll figure out what I did later. I think maybe I didn't take out the one glove spend that I made. That's what it was. All right, back to these bigger ones. So we've got 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. $30 left. Let's put a little bit more into winter activities. Let's do another 4 into winter activities. Again, this one comes from Designs by April Fields. And then we're going to take this 26. Sorry about that. I had to find my other binder. All right, we're going to take this remaining 26 and we're going to put it into my binder. We are going to add $6 to Polar Plunge. Actually, no. We are going to scratch and then say how much the scratch is. All right, this was a freebie thank you from Rene at Mischief Managed Budgets, or Mischief Budgets on Etsy. And she wants me, this little birdie wants me to save $4. So that is going into Polar Plunge. For those of you unfamiliar, a Polar Plunge is a fundraiser for Special Olympics in colder climates. And in my case, it's Special Olympics Minnesota. And I am going to be jumping into a frozen lake in the end of February with a good friend of mine to raise money for the different programming that Special Olympics does. If you want to find out more about Special Olympics, every every state has a Special Olympics chapter. California has two, I believe it's Northern and Southern. Yeah, Special Olympics does all kinds of programming, not just sports, for people with and without intellectual disabilities. So, Polar Plunge. Let's update that tracker, shall we? I got into my explanations, but I didn't actually update the tracker. It is the 14th plus 4 equals 54. Okie dokie. New tech, I am going to put in $10. So it's 45, and I have a 10 in here, so I'm going to take the 10 out and add the 20. And I have, yep, $45 in new tech. That's for, you know, if I wanted to get, you know, maybe a bigger ticket item, like eventually a new phone, or something smaller, like maybe some earbuds or something, I don't know. But new tech, it's nice to have a fund so that I don't feel guilty if I have to buy or want to buy something technological related. Beauty, I'm going to start out my beauty sinking fund with $10. And then finally, grow your garden. My garden sinking fund is going to get $2. And I don't have a tracker for this. Let me grab one. All right. Garden. That's just 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. So let's do 36. There, I'll figure that out later. All right, thank you all for sitting through this very chaotic, frenetic, hot mess of a video. Did my spending check-in as well as some sinking funds. So I got a few things done in one video, which makes me feel good. All right. Again, thank you. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, but you'd like to, hit that subscribe button. I would really love it if you joined me. And if you have something you want to say to me, go ahead and put it in that comment box below. I love to hear from you. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. I will see you later. Take care.